What's up, guys? I wanted to make this video real quick because I am leaving for Florida in the morning and I will not be able to record for a little bit. I know it's been like 5 days since I've made my last video, which isn't a long time really, but I kind of want to like upload more often than that. So, especially being gone all week next week, I want to get this video in. Today, I want to talk about a quote that says, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And first of all, I didn't know that this was a Teddy Roosevelt quote. I thought this was like a Bible verse. And the reason I say that is because there are a lot of Bible verses that speak about similar things and like are like similar quotes to that. But like I said, I haven't finished reading the Bible yet, and I'm not as educated on that as I should be. I'm trying to work on that, but um, I see, like, from being chronically online and my generation being Gen Z, being the first like product of the online age, I see like many people's problems, whether it's like depression or like any sort of thing in that realm, like anxiety or whatever, like negative thoughts. It all stems, well, not all of it, but a lot of it stems from comparison. And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say like there's like obviously deeper reasons behind social media and why it was created and everything like that. I'm not gonna get into that conversation, but that's like the big problem with social media is that you're instantly able to compare yourself with anybody else in any situation, like anywhere around the world. And like it's at least when it was new, like it was sold as this revolutionary communicative tool. Like you're able to communicate with anybody instantly, anywhere, and be more connected. And it's turned out that, ironically, that we are less connected than ever. And I kind of wanted to make a video on that, but I kind of figured I would tie these two things together. Um, we have more opportunity to connect with more people anywhere, and at the same time, we are less connected than ever. And which, like on another topic, like people are feeling, especially my generation, and men, to narrow it down even more, are feeling more lonelier than ever. And it's kind of weird because, like, I'm not sure what the intention was when social media was. I'm not even sure what the first social media, probably like Facebook was. I think it was probably Facebook a long time ago. But it was like a lot simpler when it came out, as far as I know. Like I was like maybe 5 or 6 when Facebook came out. I don't know when it came out. It was like 2008 or something. That's my guess. But as far as I know, it wasn't like complex to the point where you could like um, have all these features, like know this, like see this person's post, or like see what they like, message them, see who they follow, stuff like that. It was just like post on a timeline, and I could be wrong because I am not a heavy Facebook user. I I mainly just use Instagram and YouTube, but nonetheless, social media has gotten to the point where like you're able to know so much about a person and instantly reach out to them, like whether it be messages or like video chat in some form, like stuff like that. And people at the same time are just getting more lonely and lonely every day. And I sort of got off topic. The original topic was comparison is the thief of joy, but I wanted to sort of mix those two things to talk about, like to use social media as the common factor between these two topics, um, because social media is just the ultimate tool of comparison in the modern age. Um, like used to, you couldn't like know what was going on with somebody or even compare yourself to them in any way unless you like heard about something about them or like seen them somewhere. You know, it was like kind of like a rumor sort of thing. Um, and so I wanted to talk about like don't let social media. And there's been so many people that have made like these type of videos and said these type of things, but don't let the things that you see on social media like ruin your perspective on something or sort of let that change yourself negatively mentally. Like just don't think too much about that sort of thing, that sort of stuff, because like a lot of people use the term like they just use social media. That people use social media as like their highlight reel, and so your highlight reel is not going to be your everyday life. And on social media, usually the people that have the most um, like gain the most attention, they are the outliers in some given situation. Like if you see like a 19-year-old millionaire, he's not the majority of 19-year-olds. He's not the everyday 19-year-old, and you're not doing something wrong because you're not a millionaire at 19. And so um, I really wish I knew the Bible well enough to like give a Bible verse and to talk about all this stuff. Um, but I want to say that everybody is on their own path, on their own timeline, which the Bible does say that. Um, and so, just gonna make a fitness connection here because I try to sort of blend like fitness and philosophy and thinking and stuff like that. You know, like just because some guy is like a successful like professional bodybuilder at 27 and you're just now getting started in the gym at 27, like don't let that get you down, you know what I mean? Like don't overthink that. And what if like it took him 12 years to become professional and it's only going to take you 4 years? You know, like even though you think there's this drastic difference, there's really not, because a lot can change in a short period of time. And I struggle with this thought as well, where I sort of try to overthink how long something is going to take, or I try to like plan out this perfect timeline and stuff like that. And I know I shouldn't do that, but that's just something else that I struggle with, unfortunately. But I just wanted to talk about this because I am really just, it's unfortunate that we sort of have to use social media in this day and age, which, you know, it is what it is, but just sort of don't let it get to your head is what I wanted to make this video about. And I would like to know the context of where or why Teddy Roosevelt said this quote, because I'm still surprised that it is a Teddy Roosevelt quote. But, you know, Teddy Roosevelt himself had like his own unique path where it was like, where he like went to law school and then he didn't go to law school anymore, and then he just sort of joined like a board, like or a local Republican board, and then he left, and then he went to like live in the Midwest and the West and just live wild basically for a few years. So, and then in the meantime he had like his wife died, and then but anyway, he had his own unique path. And so just don't let other people get you down, man. Just understand that the things that you see on social media are not everyday life, and they are the outlier in some sort of way. Like, if you see people in some nice place, that's because they're on vacation. They don't, that's not their everyday life, man. Like, or if you see someone looking nice, that's not their everyday outfit, unless they are, unless they have some important like job role or something, you know, like, just don't let social media get you down, man. And, you know, just take your own life, just do your best, take your own life as it comes, and, you know, just hang in there if you're struggling with anything. Um, but I wanted to make this video real quick. I had this topic on my mind, and I wanted to make a video before I went to Florida, and I'm not going to be able to upload for a week, so I wanted to get this out. But I'm going to go hit the gym real quick. I'm in the parking lot. I'm going to finish my White Monster. But thank you guys for watching this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.